Hey man,
Hey, congratulations. Is this your first job?
very first one. I've put out, I think I told you, I've put out 19. I've put out 19 bids so far. I've just been like, I got the bidding down pat, right? And then I had somebody goes, "What happens when you get it?" I was like, "I have no fucking idea. I literally have no fucking idea what I do next." So but I got this is close. This is two heavy set doors that are at the offices in like Topono or wherever, Nevada, for the Bureau of Interior. So it's like 2.5 hours outside of Vegas. So I had kind of a verbal bid for the one out in Vegas, and they told me it was going to be about 40 grand, and it didn't include the electric side of it. So I just tacked on. Hell, I think I tacked on like 16 or 18 grand for the electrical, which is a stupid number. And then I put it out there for 88,200 dollars, and they were like, I got an email saying, "Is this attached quote valid?" And I was like, I looked at it and I was like, "Holy shit, yeah!" Because I damn near doubled it. And uh, and then he came back and said, "We're awarding this to 1010 Construction." And so my assistant and slash friend is Frida. She's out of Mexico City, Puebla. She's from Houston, but she moved back with her folks. And I sent her a thing and I said, "Holy shit, holy shit, holy shit," in parentheses in Spanish. We got one, because she is my helper. Like, we're trying to figure out a system to kind of just start pumping out bids. And so they came back. And so my dad, I was just on the phone with him, which took me somewhere. He's like, "Well, what do you do now?" I was like, "Dad, I have no fucking idea. Like, I have no idea." So yeah, so pardon, I had a little caffeine too, so I'm a little freaked out. So now I'm like trying to get my composure, but thank you for letting me. I have no friends, right? Like, this is all I do, so thank you for letting me freak out a little bit. So
I'm super excited for you because I think you came into the workshop July, maybe?
yes, it was in July.
Yeah, so that's 60 days. That's pretty good. Right on
Yeah,
par with what I've been telling people.
yeah,
So that's
and it was a
great.
matter of trying to. I think what really helped me the most was maybe not in the beginning. I was like, I need to cross every T, dot every I, do this, do that. But then I realized, kind of like what I really realized is that these folks are kind of human too. So if I had any questions, I just kind of like flat out reached out to them. I was like, "Hey, how do you want this bid?" or "How do you want this?" And so I had a couple say, "Instead of a 1449, do it on a 1442 for me, will you?" I was like, "Yeah, no problem, whatever."
Yeah.
So
Super cool. So
yeah,
exciting. Okay, what's next? So if you there's a subdirectory that I sent you at some point that said here's how to fill out here's a bunch of reviews I've done of filling out forms.
yes,
One of the files in there is okay, you got a job, here's what you do.
okay, perfect. That's what I need. Okay, got a job, and
Let me see if I can find the exact name of it. It's in that subdirectory, but
videos on what's um. The other thing I was wondering is, within this time period of him wanting me to sign this right away, comparatively, I kind of thought it was a good idea, because I can still say no, right? I can still do all five of those things if I wanted to.
negative. That was one thing
No,
I wanted to bring up to you. And in fact, about 45 minutes prior to you sending me your email, another client sent me an email saying, "Hey, the government sent me an email asking me to confirm if my quote is still good." And
uh,
I wrote back and I said, "Do not reply yes, even though you think you will, because if you reply yes, they can award it to you because you've confirmed your bid, you've accepted it."
okay.
Okay. So and that will take away your four options. I said never accept a federal contract unless you know exactly what your numbers are, which was the whole deal behind what we taught in the first Zoom that
Sure,
we were in, right?
sure,
So
sure.
so
I
yeah,
thought it was
you
all about signature, signing, and all that stuff. So okay, So
Nope,
I
you
still
have
have enough
accepted
room.
it, and they took your exception and turned it into a contract.
Okay. Well, I mean, hell, if I can't break even on 4 doors for 88 grand, then I'm in the wrong business anyway. You know what I mean? So, but I think it'll be fine. I know it will be fine. So, okay. So in the future, what if that does come up? Do you just not respond at all?
I wait.
Or
I look. Anybody that sends somebody an email is nobody's expecting a response within 5 minutes. Okay, so generally speaking, you can get back to an email in 24 hours. But
okay,
when I get an email like that, what I'm doing is going, holy shit, I got one on the hook, and I'm figuring out my numbers immediately to make damn sure.
okay, that makes sense. And generally, what I've been doing, this was probably the third one that I've ever sent out. And so, what I did, I kind of did exactly that. I was like, I don't want to lose my ass. So, what is this going to be? One guy said it's going to be $30,000. One guy said it was going to be $45,000. I was like, 45 it is. So I just kind of went with the higher number. And then I baked in a lot of extras. I baked in my flight. I baked in a lot of stuff. And then I was like, now I'm gonna just double it, and see what happens. And then, and if I get it, great. If I don't, then I just wanted to keep on. I wanted to figure out some sort of system, but I think a lot of them are. I think a lot of them, like I see ones that are inactive. Like this was inactive, like it went inactive because on on SAM.gov, and I'm sorry for keeping you, but on SAM.gov on the top right corner, it says a little thing that when you go to the thing through the bid tracker, you can go to there and it says to follow or unfollow. And so I click on follow and it kind of sends me email updates so I don't have to keep on checking it every day. And um, so this one came up and Frida sent me a deal saying that this was inactive. And I was like, so everyone that goes inactive, I just reach out to them. I have been reaching out to them and saying, "Hey, what's going? I just saw this was inactive. What's going on?" And they have responded like, "We don't have enough money allocated for this, so this is going to be canceled." And so I've always responded, "What is that number? Let me see if I can go back and beat up my subs, and then maybe I can help out." I've only had one person come back and said, "We already canceled it, but next time I'll make sure I reach out to you." But um,
Hey,
yeah,
that doesn't hurt, man. I
yeah.
love it.
So um, I also got one. I think I may have one coming in Del Rio down south at the in Del Rio, Texas, at the Coast Guard station for replacing vinyl plank flooring. We're doing it, removing carpet tiles and putting in LVP flooring. Um, I sent him a deal, and this is like my second one I did. I didn't see where it said sourcing, like source solicitation, like trying to just get sourcing for numbers. So I put the whole bid together, sent it to the guy, and he's like, "We were just looking for pricing. When it comes up, I'll let you know." And I was like, "Well, I apologize, I didn't look. Yeah, please let me know." And he reached out to me last week and said, "Hey, this is actually out for bid. Could you send me the deal?" So I went to try and find the solicitation on Bid Tracker and on SAM.gov. It's not on there. I couldn't find it anywhere. Like I couldn't find the solicitation at all. And so I didn't. So I was kind of like, um, that may be kind of good because maybe he's just going to do like a sole source type thing. Like, this is the only guy that sent me in this deal. Here's the solicitation. He sent it to me on the 5th and he needed it back by the 8th. And so I just kind of copied and pasted what I did and sent it back to him. So I may be the only one doing that one. And that one is 8,000 total turnkey, $8,200 with their specs. And I put 22 on it. So
Nice.
yeah, so that one I can get done in a day.
I tell you what, that blows my mind.
Yeah, so that's good. That is I'm telling you, I can't. I've worn that emoji out this morning. I can assure you. So, but yeah, so it looks like I'm going to kind of just read through that attachment that I sent you, right? Just to kind of, I want to read through it all, and then
Yeah, and then watch that video, the first contract, what now?
Okay.
Looks like this. It's a subdirectory in there. First contract, what now? And then I don't know. It's a 47-minute video. And then the other thing you want to watch is I'll send you a link to another thing I want you to watch.
Okay. First contract, what now video, and watch other. So can I mean, since it sounds like what you said, can I just go ahead and just making sure the numbers are correct? Should I just go ahead and sign this thing and send it back type deal?
Yeah, yeah, it's been awarded. So
Okay. So and the other thing I was curious on, I kind of had a feeling also that like once maybe I got one, it kind of gets me in their system like
that's
as a
right.
whole.
The second, third, and fourth are way easier than the first.
Okay,
Because now
great.
when you're bidding, you can say contact this contracting officer. We did some work for them at blah blah blah, and
Oh,
yeah,
great. Great. Okay. Well, I'm like I said, I know that a lot of people do it remotely, but I was just telling my dad, I was like, where is it at? I was like, I'm flying into Vegas. He's like, Vegas? And I was like, yeah, but don't worry. I got to drive 3.5 hours
yeah.
to get to this remote place to get this thing. And he was like, well, you can always stay the night in Vegas. I was like, no, I'm not. I am going to
Yeah.
be on the site from start to finish to make sure that it goes perfectly, you know? And
Yeah.
so that's what I'm going to do. And, go from there. I think the only thing, hopefully they're receptive. It looked like it said something in here about a timeline between October 1st and December 31st, basically. And so um, and they're very specific on the doors, and I'm going to go straight to the manufacturer to get them made. So hopefully they are able to make them in time and get them delivered and all that stuff. But next thing I'm going to do is call the sub and then um, let them know it's prevailing wage and all that, and we'll give it a hell. So I don't add. So in that video, will it tell me anything to fill out on this form to
No,
sign?
it's just generalizations on what's next. Payment, performance protection, insurance. Just standard stuff. If after you watch that video you still got questions, just text me back and we'll get in another Zoom. We'll talk.
Okay, because it looks like this is form optional form 336. It looks like, and it looks very similar to the 1442. Where it has amendment and date and amount and all that stuff. So I'm guessing I don't really fill all that stuff in, or
If you want to send me a copy of it, I'll take a look at it. I'm not familiar with that form off the top of my head, but
okay. I
I'm
sent in
imagining
the
the
original.
contracting officer sent it to you and asked you to sign it. Is that what the deal was?
Yeah, and so in the original email that I sent you, where I said holy shit," on the
Yeah.
very very bottom, it should have the attachment.
Okay.
And so I just before I I'm kind of a nerd about putting my name to anything, so I want to make sure that I fill it out correctly before I sign it.
Is this the one, oh my God, yes? Is that what you're asking me to look at? Or is that the first email?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, I don't see anything attached to that email,
Okay.
but
I will send it to you
then let me look
guys.
at the other one. Let's see. Here we go. Okay, solicitation offer and award. Is that the one you want me to look at?
Yes, sir. I've never seen anything on this form,
Well,
so
this is
I
a
was
1442. So what the box that you're looking to is 28. That's where you sign it. So the reason I tell you not to fill out 28 prior to award is because if you fill that out, you're giving up your ability to negotiate. So you actually signed it correctly up here at. Oh well, I'm not seeing. They've created a whole new 1442. I don't
okay.
know. Well, they got the price in there lower, but yeah, you sign a 28 and date it and title it, and you send that back in.
Okay, so I don't
No
have to
big
fill
deal.
out, I don't have to fill out any of the amendments. I don't have to fill out any of the
Nope,
amount.
you're just signing the contract.
Okay. And the entire document constitutes the contract, correct?
Yep.
Okay. Well, what I'll do is I'll go through it and I will, I'm always very generally a private kind of person type thing, but I will tell you that I cannot tell you how excited I am about this. So I will keep you posted on how this is going, just so you can, tell it to the masses that uh, this is. I tell you, there is no, you know, you know how construction is. You got to kind of eat what you kill, and if you don't kill anything, you don't eat, right? So there are times that you generally struggle, but I can't tell you, this is probably one of the most exciting contracts that I've ever received in my life. I've been busting my ass, it seems like, for 2 months, and time seems like it's been standing still. Like I put out bids for like a coyote fence. I didn't even know what the hell a coyote fence was, to be honest with you. And I found out what it was. It was in New Mexico, and I had a bid for like 20, and somebody ended up doing it for like 10, right? And I mean, my cost was 20. I was like, well, shit, I can't do that, and
Sure.
so, but so there's been a couple of those that I'm discouraged that I lose it, but then when I see the number, I'm like, well, shit, I couldn't even touch it for that.
Yeah.
So, but I'll keep you posted. I'll take pictures, and like I said, I cannot tell you how excited I am, and I can't thank you enough for all your help and your patience, and Elda and her help and her patience, and I'm pretty stoked. So I'll keep you posted, my man.
All right, Kevin. Take care, man.
Thanks so much.
Bye bye.
Bye.